Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the HIGH-5 podcast, HIGH-5 After Dark. I'm your host, Malcolm from Malcolm&Mary, and today we're going to take a peek at some beautiful products off the shelves of HIGH-5. I'm joined by my coworkers and colleagues, as always. Thank you for coming out and partying, and we're going to jump straight into it with some treats. We're going to try those edibles first, just so we can get that flavor profile, and Yaya Jaja Vivi. I'm going to start with you, Wendy Bendy. What did we try tonight on the podcast?
I have the Mary Jill soda in the RootBeer.
Nice.
It's the 10 milligram size.
Gotcha.
I believe we have it in a 10 milligram and a 100 milligram.
Yep.
These are, the cannabis in them is from Buddy Boy Farms.
Hey!
Made by Dogtown Pioneers.
Gotcha.
And really interesting top. I'm not sure. There's instructions on here, but I don't have my glasses on.
Oh God, Emily, read them for her.
Okay.
Look, read them for her, Emily.
And slide. Which way do you pull?
I'm also.
That's what
Open.
she said.
There's the little tab that says open.
Also, there's a little tear.
Pop the cherry.
Get it?
It popped. It did that and then slide. Okay, I get it. So it's more of a pop and slide than a pull and slide. I mean, anyhow. And because I didn't fridge earlier, I have my mug.
Yes, ice. Yes, mug.
One of my personalized mugs from fyfdrinking.com.
Hey.
With my name on it. I can't see it. Anyhow, full of ice. They probably won't be able to fit this whole thing in there, but that's okay. That was kind of the plan.
Gotcha. Okay.
We're pouring.
Beautiful. Hold it up. Hold it up higher. Nice. Oh, it looks like root beer.
It does. It's got that definite caramel color of root beer. I'm pouring it very slow to try to. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Avoid any head.
Wow.
That's why this is HIGH-5 After Dark, uncensored.
Wow. Wow.
I filled the mug with ice, and then I was still able to put the whole 12-ounce soda in there. Yeah, 12 ounces.
Nice.
So, in my adult sippy cup, woohoo! Because I cannot be trusted.
Fair.
Open
Fair.
containers.
Fair. That's just called responsibility.
Well, I'm lazy. I don't like to clean up after myself if I don't have to.
Well.
So here we go. I'm really kind of nervous to try this because I have my entire life I have been a root beer aficionado. So.
What's your favorite root beer? Go. 5, 4,
A&W.
3. Nice. Okay.
Unless I'm looking for the caffeine fix, then Barks.
Okay.
Actually, Dad's root beer. Dad's root beer is probably better than all of those.
Really?
But Dad's root beer is hard to find because you have to find someplace that sells RC Cola as well.
I see.
And that's iffy. They're not one of the big two, so.
Right.
But if you ever see Dad root beer especially in a fountain.
Wow.
So good. Anyway, here we go down the hatch.
Here we go.
See, and I dribbled it. It's a cup, and I still fucking dribbled it. I have a drinking problem.
That was 1 second.
Yeah, that was one sip. So flavor's pretty good. Not the strongest root beer flavor I've experienced, but it's not bad.
Is it creamy at all?
Yeah, it definitely has that creaminess like a cream soda, but more of a natural, less, more actually from the root than from artificial flavors.
Gotcha.
Ingredients on this: carbonated water, cane sugar, natural flavors, caramel color, the THC emulsion, sodium benzoate as a preservative, and phosphoric acid.
Hmm.
So probably not the all natural root beer, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
I don't 2 sips in and I'm not tasting any cannabis.
Gotcha.
But again, this is only the 10 milligrams, so I wouldn't expect that in a 12-ounce can that I would taste the 10 milligrams.
Right. Okay. Okay, very fair. And for those out there, the bigger options that are 100 milligrams are a larger size.
Yes.
Yes. So that the flavor still might not be as compromised, but definitely would probably be a little bit different.
Sure.
Okay, very fair.
And I will say, because I'll probably forget to say this if you have to come back to me, is that I can see myself giving this a try in the 100 milligram size.
Beautiful. Okay. Wow. Okay, very fair. Remind me the company.
Well, it's made by Dogtown Pioneers.
Dogtown
It's called
Pioneers.
Mary Jones Soda.
Mary Jones Soda.
Like they're trying to make their packaging look like the Jones Soda.
Ah, I see now. I see. Okay, very fair.
They're trying to be funny too. They've got the polished aluminum. It says objects in mirror are higher than they appear, but you can't see yourself in the rounded can, so that's kind of.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not laughing.
Weird, right?
I'm not laughing.
But I mean,
I'm not laughing.
I've had root beer cannabis refinement. I have tried other root beers, other infused root beers, and this one's the best so far, in my opinion.
Really? Wow. Okay, very fair. Okay. All right. Thank you, Miss Wendy. And then that's high praise. And then Emily, what are we trying tonight, foodie wise?
So I'm trying both.
Yay!
Same brand, but a different flavor. The only reason I grabbed this instead of the root beer is because I already know the root beer is going to be good. This is a berry lemonade carbonated Mary Jones soda. I've only been reluctant because I just don't like lemonade carbonated, but I'm going to try it, and I'm excited to try it. Yeah, this thing is definitely weird. I don't know if I'm doing this correct. Wendy,
Where it says, so the side where it says open there, pop that up.
Hold on, I got nails.
Oh, there you go. See?
That's pressurized.
And then slide it forward, or slide it back towards where you popped it up.
What the fuck? You know what?
Just slide it back like the lid to a sippy cup.
Oh, okay, I see. I'm not a big fan of the packaging.
There you have it. Me neither. Me neither.
That's like super complicated.
That's too much. And then, God forbid, you have nails or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was hard. And I don't even have my long nails on right now. There's my normal nails.
But the thing is, though, the thing about these caps is that they're resealable. You can slide it back and then pop the top back down, and it feels like it would be sealed.
I just tried to close it and it spit out some soda. So.
Well, yeah, because you're gonna want to drink some down before you.
Well, I'm gonna just pour it.
Oh, it's bright.
Blue.
It's bright.
Why does it need to be blue?
Wow, I'm scared, y'all.
Did you put ice in it?
Blue number 3.
No.
Okay.
Let me see what this is. Let's see what's on here. It's blue number 1.
First ingredient.
Number 1, not number 3. Number 1. Pretty much all the same ingredients as you: carbonated water, cane sugar, malic acid, natural berry lemonade, blue number 1, yellow number 5. It smells good.
Okay.
It smells like berry lemonade, but you know, like the Kool-Aid berry lemonade.
God.
I was gonna say, don't drink that around your kids, man.
No, I know. They're going to be like, what? I mean, I don't got fucking kids, but you know,
Right, but I mean in general.
people with kids, yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. Kids are going to be curious as hell.
Yeah.
I am going to take a sip because I'm very curious.
Go for it. Let's see.
It's not what I
Yeah.
that tastes like, oh, it's good. It's good. You don't taste the THC in it at all. It literally tastes like a melted blue otter pop.
Ah. Okay.
That's what it tastes like. It's fucking like radioactive blue, but it's great. It's what Wendy was saying. It's probably not like if you got like good dietary like restrictions, or if you want something cleaner, maybe like a Journeyman's or something. But
Can
probably
someone please explain to me, these products are only meant for adult use. Why do they treat us like children and put food coloring in this shit? It's not necessary.
Curb appeal.
Curb appeal.
No, we don't. We're adults. We don't need curb appeal. When you can't see it in the can, we don't need curb appeal.
You'd be surprised.
You would be surprised. You would be surprised. You would be.
Yeah, people are weird about that shit. But
I do get your point, Miss Wendy. I do get your point. I literally get your point.
It's not like this is Fruity Pebbles that, you know, you want the kids to go, oh, shiny.
yeah. Also, on the flip side, this is only 10 milligrams, and I'm going to be real, I'm probably not going to feel a whole lot, the entire thing being 10 milligrams. I do have the samples of the sorbet that I'm going to open and get into and try.
Yes.
Which, again, the whole thing is 10 milligrams. I am not going to eat the whole thing.
It's huge.
I'm not even going to get, it's massive.
It's
I'm
huge.
excited for the 100 milligram ones to draw for sure.
Yes.
Malcolm, if it's cool with you, I do have these joints.
Yes.
I'd like to get into.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
I'm going to smoke on this a bit, get a little nice and high, and then maybe towards the end I'll go and grab the sorbet when I'm talking about everything and then try it there. Just talk about the flavor really quick.
Absolutely. Yes. And when you pop that joint open, what joint is that?
Oh, we still have it on the floor. So these are the painted Rooseter or Orion hash, oil, and keef infused pre-rolls.
Perfect.
These are like low tier infused, I would say. You get 2 halves, which is cool. I have never tried this brand before.
Nice.
Not in this, not in infused pre-rolls. So that's why I think I probably grabbed it. This was a while ago I grabbed it, but we still have it on the floor. So this strain specifically, though, let me see, is OGKB.
Yes. OG Kush bread. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Excellent.
It's like my brain is just shorting out on me. I love Kush strains,
Yes.
so I am definitely stoked to try it. Tiny little bangers.
Nice.
For sure. They kind of look like Deluge.
Very much so.
The dry pull is like, it might be mixing with the berry lemonade, but it kind of tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, it kind of has that like oily, like oily taste to it.
That like high note kind of.
Yeah, like when you take a dab and you're like, wow, that was definitely like oil. Like you can kind of feel it kind of sitting. That's kind of what it tastes like.
Okay.
Just based off the dry pull. Oh my freaking god, I put it down in some of the soda that I spilled. Hold on.
You're like, this is such a fruity joint.
So good. Like Fruity Pebbles.
You're blowing out blue smoke. That would be so funny. Oh my god.
Turning into a fucking Smurfette.
Oh
I was
my
that
god.
for Halloween one year. My mom painted me blue.
Oh my god. What?
Yeah, my mom painted me blue. Like homemade body paint that she did with like food coloring. I think I was probably blue for like a week.
Oh my
Wow.
god, that probably stained your skin.
Blue man group. Blue one man group.
But look I got the blue lighter.
Whoop whoop.
I figured blue can, blue drink, blue joint, blue lighter. Let's
Wow.
go.
Swag.
This is the one that
Swag like Caillou. I love that.
predicted it. You predicted the blue today.
And now it's technically Blue Monday, so.
Blue Monday.
Blue Monday.
It is Monday.
And Blue October. Oh shit.
What's Blue October?
Band.
It's a band.
LOL. Love that. I love
From
that.
like a million years ago.
Blue October. I actually like that name. It's a cute name.
It's great. It's a fun band. I listened to it a lot when I was in like elementary and middle school.
Hell yeah. Okay, very fair. Okay. Thank you, Emily. And Emily, because you thought you were safe, favorite dish with, oh man. Huh. Favorite dish with corn. Go.
Oh my god.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Enchiladas with corn in them is pretty good.
I can see that being fire.
I've also, I don't know, I like soups and stews, like a vegetable beef soup
Yeah.
with some corn in it's really good.
Absolutely.
I don't really have like a favorite thing. I also just love fucking corn on the cob.
Yeah,
Just,
period.
like on a summer day, some butter and some salt.
Yes.
So good.
Yes. Honestly, I can't think of too many things where corn is featured and I'm upset that corn's in it.
Yeah.
Like, if there's soup.
Corn pasta.
You said what?
Elot. Street corn.
Yeah, corn pasta is great.
It's great.
Yes, street corn.
Popcorn.
Yes. Popcorn. Yes.
I love popcorn.
Yes.
I don't love it. I just love it all. Yeah.
Okay, very fair. Okay.
Most of the sugar we consume comes from corn.
Big shout out. Yeah, very true. Big shout out to all the corn farmers out there worldwide, number one. Big shout out to everybody. Yes, big shout out to everybody enjoying corn, period, number one. Thank you, Emily. Okay, and then today I am going to do this sample of the Apple Rain from Sky High because we have it on the shelf, and this is from March 23rd, 2023.
Damn.
This is not from my most recent sample, but this is probably from a sample before that sample, the last sample.
Shout out to Sam.
Yeah, shout out to Bopa. Also, we do love you, Bopa. Also, big shout out to inventory. During my tenure at HIGH-5, over the last 6 months, I've got more samples back to back than ever before in this time frame. Samples do not come this quick and fast typically. And I've been turning around and getting samples like every other month, it seems, which is great. But also, big shout out to Bopa and inventory working so hard to keep everything organized, keep everything, by the book protocol, and, looking out for the staff. So we appreciate you, Bopa, and KBZ, and Nate Dogg, and Chuck Light, and JG, and Kirsty, and everybody else that helps out back there.
Yeah, couldn't do it without you.
Yeah, literally.
No.
Literally. Nothing happens without y'all.
I can't stress that enough. I'm like, you guys, we would be nothing without you.
Yes. Yes.
I know how to do little back here. Very little.
Yes. Very much so. Same. Okay, but yes, we are going to do the Apple Rain. And also Robinson. I got to shout out Robinson. I give him enough shit, but I got to shout out Robinson for his help in inventory. It does not go unnoticed. But we're going to crack this bad boy open. Sky High, little preview. We love Sky High so far. I've loved everything I've tried from them. Big fan. Like their pre-rolls, like their flour. It's a top shelf company. And so far, very much worth it. They have their little gram bags. You can feel it through the bag. It feels just incredible. Nice and dense, not too soft whatsoever. Let's crack this bad boy open and see what this terpene profile is. Of course, they give us notches. Why? Because they love us. They fucking love us. So we got notches. We give it a tear. Boom. And I start smelling. Malcolm King's. I start smelling, boom, and then we're going to go and crack this open, boom, and then we're going to go crack this open. Can I crack this open? Let's see, boom.
Oh my god.
It's got a woodiness to it, but it is sweet. I am getting some kind of apple, I want to say. I can see there also being like the slightest bit of lavender. So I'm going to give this wood, apple, and then lavender. The wood is probably like 60%. The apple's probably like 30%. And the lavender, or I'll say 20%. And the lavender's, whatever, the other 20 or 25%. Really, really excited about this so far. Let's go ahead and pop this into my hand. So they give us a couple nugs. I've got one beauty. You know what I'm saying? And then I have 3 other tiny little ones. We're smoking out of Ruby today, so we're just going to indulge in 2 of the tinier ones. We got these 2 joints here. That's a great song. Big shout out to the Kaiser Chiefs. That's why I named that Pieces. Oh, I do ya, do ya, do ya, do ya. Oh, banana, banana. Big. I want to give a big shout out to Guitar Hero 3, number 1. I want to give a big shout out to everybody playing Guitar Hero still. I'm going to give a big shout out to everybody playing Rock Band. And
Chuck Light was just talking about Guitar Hero today.
Yeah, it's a thing.
He said they're making a new version.
Are they?
I want to get it for PC.
That'd be so fun.
I mean, I do love that idea.
One time when I was in middle school, I was playing Rock Band in my parents' garage, like their garage sale, and I got tipped. My dad was like, "Get the fuck out of here! So girl, you gave her money for playing a video game? Are you serious?" And I was like, expert level guitar, like.
I love that. I love that.
When I worked for the paper when I was in college, every other week after we distribute the newspaper, we would have Rock Band in the newsroom. We had the whole, and on a projection TV or on a projector screen, and yeah, that was fun.
Rock Band is a beautiful concept. I love the thought of Guitar Hero getting people interested in playing, different musical instruments and hand-eye coordination and things of that nature. So fun. Such a great idea. I hope the person who invented that is so rich.
Yeah, no, for real. I'm sure they're doing just fine.
Yeah, honestly, they probably are very rich. I'm sure they're doing just fine
It
somewhere.
depends on the contract they sign with the company.
Isn't it a shame? Gotta love capitalism. Gotta love capitalism. Oh my God. Okay, but as y'all can see, I ground down the one nug just to see what it would do and not the 2 small ones. So I did the 1 small one. Literally is damn near the entire bowl.
Yeah, I saw you hold up your grinder. That was still a pretty good amount for that.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very happy with that. So we're going to see what this is all about. The breakdown, I am going to give this a 9 out of 10. As far as the density, I gave it an 8 out of 10. Moisture, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. And curb appeal overall with the loud scale factored in and the appearance. Loud scale, I'm going to go ahead and give this only like maybe, I mean, if it's there, so I'll give it a 7 out of 10, but it's not like overwhelming, resounding, like making me like drool in mouth water. So curb appeal total out of everything, I'm going to give this a very solid 7.8 out of 10. Beautiful. And now, Wendy, what are we smoking tonight on the podcast?
So I have one of the Oouuee joints. Oouuee! This one's called Mr. Bad. Okay, so here's the thing. It says the crosses. And I don't know if this is a typo. One of you might know better. But it says that and I'm reading this directly off the package. I got my readers out just so I could make sure I was reading this correctly.
Not your Halloween glasses, they're your real readers.
My real readers.
Okay.
This is Pink Zaza crossed with Carrie Payton.
Gary Payton.
No, they put Cary. Is Carrie Payton a strain, or did they typo that shit?
Has to be Gary
Pretty
Payton.
sure it's supposed to be Gary Payton because the flower says Gary Payton and Pink Zaza.
There you go.
Yeah, this very clearly says Carrie. I can't even get it close enough because of this stupid.
No,
But
that's
I
the.
have mine in flower right now, and if I were to pull it out right now and get the buds, the packaging will say Gary Payton.
That's.
so that must be a typo.
No, that's the phenotype that Carrie Underwood developed for
Carrie,
Pink Zaza.
Carrie Underwood and Gary Payton had babies.
You're fucking with me, right? Shut up, Malcolm. You said Carrie
Except for-
Underwood.
I have to say you're wrong on that, Malcolm, though, because this would be Carrie Ellius and Gary Payton had a baby because it's spelled Cary. Carrie Underwood is Carrie.
No, I know. That's what I thought you were gonna say at first. That would have been a funny strain, Carrie Payton. That would be funny. Gary Payton and Carrie Underwood. What a combo that would be. Nevertheless.
Yeah, right.
Okay, but fair. Okay, did you get a smell on that? What's the smell on that?
So, my sinuses are fucked right now, so
Fair.
it smells like weed to me.
Oh, also,
Very honest.
not to cut you off, Big shout out to Hawaii. Big shout out to everybody in that area, the whole sector out in the middle of the ocean, rocking and rolling and recovering. Big shout out to all the relief and all of the, how should I say, reconstruction going down in Hawaii right now. And big shout out, Miss Wendy, go ahead and give a shout out. Who's in town? Let them know who's in town.
Let them know.
The one and only Howard Dennitz of Dennitz Realty, located in Maui, is in town for a couple nights because he's catching a show in Portland tomorrow night.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna get to hang out with him tomorrow, but we've been friends for like 25 years.
I love that. Yes, Howard Bennett Real Estate. If y'all are looking for a house in Maui, you're looking for an apartment in Maui, a flat, a condo, you know where to go. See the.
I'll get you his info. Howard Dennitz.
Howard Dennitz. Big shout out. Big shout out. Love that. Yes, Howard. Okay, but very fair. Okay, now, Wendy, have you tried anything from Oouuee before?
I've had their disposable vapes, but I had not not true. I lied. Last night I bought the Pink Zaza. I bought a vape for the Pink Zaza, and I liked it a lot. So I was really excited. I am really excited to try this. I've had Gary Payton before, so I know that I'm good with that. They're calling this a 50-50 hybrid.
Okay.
So let's rock and roll. I will say that this is one of the biggest fucking joints I've seen in a long time. It's like a full 4 head long.
Damn. That shit is big as hell.
We all know that I am not a fan of full gram joints because there's no way in hell I'm smoking all of this.
Or you shouldn't be able to if it's quality enough.
Yeah, and I did open it up and give it a shimmy, and there was about a 1/4 inch of space that I was able to free up. And so here we go.
Okay.
Light her up.
Okay, hell yeah. Okay, I'm excited.
I'm raw, you know me and joints. I'm raw dogging this shit. No filter, nothing.
Fair. Also, speaking of which, for all of those who are out there living their life and enjoying themselves, that's great. That's amazing. Please wrap it up. Have protected sex. And if you are not having protected sex, please next time have protected sex. Go get tested. Be conscious. Get tested. Be conscious. Get tested. Be conscious. Get tested. Be conscious. Don't be ignorant.
Don't add to the population or subtract from the population.
Thank you. Very much so. But I'm not even gonna go down that. Yeah. A girl was telling me, she goes, no one here at one of my other jobs, she's like nobody here wears condoms. And I was like, excuse me? I was like, I wear condoms all the time. She was like, no, but like everybody else doesn't wear condoms. And I was like, first of all, you can't speak for everybody else. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't generalize, especially when there's.
I will put a bowl out on the fucking podium if I have to.
Yeah.
Bro, for that guy that was still trying to get laid, and I sold him a blueberry hash plant, legit gold, hash and shatter. I was like, good luck.
I love that.
I am not helping you.
No.
There's a first time for everything, bro.
Well.
Here's the thing. We were just chit-chatting about, like, he said he wanted to go to sleep. So I was like, it's legit gold blueberry hash plant. And then I was like, it will knock your ass out. And he goes, well, I'm still trying to get laid. I was like, I have faith in you, Brian.
Sir.
Got this, bud. You guessed
Sir,
it.
this is a Wendy's.
I just was like, okay.
Exactly.
I think you'll be fine.
Exactly.
Go smoke your legit gold.
Vaya con Dios.
Thank you, Wendy. Yes, and Emily. Yeah, our customers, don't get me wrong, we do love you. Also, to anybody out there worldwide, I want to give a big shout out to all the Merle dog breeds worldwide. And I want to give the biggest shout out to Ronnie. I want to give a big shout out to Ronnie 2 times. So they let me know he is the shop dog for her dog washing business, like at wherever the facility is. and he just runs around and kind of does that all day. And I was like, he is a superstar, and he's made for that.
The shop is?
No, I can't remember what she said. I don't remember what she said.
Is it like a self-service dog wash?
I can't. Well, I didn't talk that much to her. She said the guy kept saying she owns a dog wash. She owns she washes dogs. That's like what she does.
My brother just got a job working at a local dog groomer.
Could you imagine if that was it?
Could you imagine? I would die.
I'm knocking on wood.
I'm like, maybe I'll text him and be like, yo, do you by chance have the cutest bulldog running around terrorizing your shop and giving you kisses all day? Because
he was so
get my job and come work with you.
Emily, that would be your heaven.
Oh my god.
That would be your heaven.
It'd be fantastic.
That would be your heaven. And you know what I'm realizing? Bulldogs and Frenchies just have such a temperament that's perfect. It's like bubble gum and that's it. But soft, but interested and engaged. He kept running into my leg in the softest way. He kept play headbutting me. Yeah, he kept but in a rambunctious way, but still, yeah.
He's a snuggle bug for sure.
Yeah. Can I have that on a t-shirt? Snugglebug.
Snuggle bug.
Too good. Okay, sorry. But thank you, Miss Wendy.
We have the best dogs come into our shop.
We do. We do. Literally. And big shout out to Chunk. Love Chunk. And Meatloaf. I haven't seen Meatloaf in a while, and I hope they're okay. But also, I understand. I think she brings Meatloaf on sometimes and Chunk on sometimes. She said it's too much to walk them at the same time.
I understand.
I said, I can't. Two pit bulls like that, I cannot. That's probably crazy.
Dogs sit, and I could walk 4 dogs at one time. But these were all under 25-pound dogs that I was walking all at once. So
No.
I can't even imagine.
No, I can't.
Pit bulls of that stature.
Yeah, they really are the most.
His name is Chunk for a reason.
And Meatloaf for a reason. For a
Right.
reason. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, but back to weed. Thank you, Miss Wendy. Thank you, Emily. And Emily, how are we feeling so far on that OG Kush breath, and how's the smoke experience?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not super impressed. The high was, I feel, only lasting as long as I was smoking. As long as I was inhaling, I was feeling high. But I've been sitting for 5 minutes, and I'm out. I don't feel high, I kind of feel like that's kind of just calm down. Oh, I'm not just inhaling smoke back to back to back, and that's why you're high.
Right.
It's not sitting. I don't feel like it's sticking that well. I'm going to be honest, I'm just trying to get through this. I'm almost done. This radioactive blue juice. I'm about to crack open that sherbet, which is not going to get me crazy stoned, but I am going to crack into it. I'm excited, and then I'm probably going to smoke the other half of this and hope that another 0.5 does something more for me. So
Right.
Yeah.
And we hate that has to be the case.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But also, I will talk about the fact that I do smoke a lot. So that maybe someone who doesn't smoke nearly as often would probably enjoy this, because it was surprisingly smoother than what I was expecting. There was one time I had to mute myself for in a coughing fit, but what's new? But other than that, it was all right. I've definitely had worse joints, and though I've never gone out of my way to buy it, it was good. Definitely had that oil taste to it though. The whole time I'm smoking it, you just taste the oil.
Okay. Would you say smoothness scale of 1 through 10? What would you rate that?
I would rate it a 7.
Okay.
Maybe a 6.5.
Gotcha. Okay. And then when it comes to what you wish this high had, what is it missing? Do you feel for yourself, at least at this hour, for this occasion?
Maybe just a heavier behind the eyes, and I don't know. I kind of like it to feel more in my back, shoulders, and it swims behind my eyes, and it just makes me feel. Because I don't drink, I like to feel buzz sometimes from So like, I kind of was hoping for a little bit more of that buzziness, maybe that stoniness from it, because it's oil and keef, all
Right.
this fun stuff. But it's okay. But I did only smoke half of it. I'm letting it sit. Finishing this.
Wow.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, match.
I'm about to go grab that sorbet now because that's what I'm really excited about.
Yes, yes. As I am also excited for you to try
I don't
that.
know. I think you should have made a float with the blue stuff in the sorbet.
No, I feel like that would have ruined the sorbet. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for
That
this.
root beer would make really, really good root beer floats.
Okay, so
I really love root beer floats with these infused root beers. They're fire.
Yes, I like the orange, even the orange cream one that we did.
Yeah,
Fire.
I've done that before with the
Fire.
ice cream and orange cream. It's literally like one of those like orange vanilla like cups that you used to get as a kid.
Yes.
The wooden stick.
Oh, I can still taste that wooden spoon.
It's so good. So good.
Okay, so looks like this is the blueberry sorbet flavor. And I'm very excited. Again, this is a vendor sample, so it's only going to have 10 milligrams, so it's not going to have the full 100 like I am anticipating the ones that are Truffle have. It is giant. Like,
huge.
I mean, I know I'm small, but like, look at this. This thing is like almost as big as my face.
Huge.
It's giant. And I'm like holding it. It's cold.
What is it, like half a pint?
Basically.
That's what they call me, half pint.
LOL. If that's not knuckle tat. If that's not a knuckle tat. Wow. Wow. That's so.
I already have my lower knuckles. I already done fucked up. I can't go back. I'll have to get that tattooed somewhere else on me.
Yo, your toes. Your toes. Wow. That's crazy. That's funny.
Look at Wendy can't even.
That's funny.
Amazing. I love this. And I love sorbets. And I love the half pint. I love everything. I love it all. I'm very excited to try it. It has that sorbet texture to it. It's not like an ice cream or anything like that. It has that nice, like, slushy but firm type texture. Oh, that's so good.
Nice.
Are you kidding me?
Nice.
I'm so obsessed with that. I am very curious if the 100 milligrams is going to change it.
Yes.
And I'm sure it will.
Right.
But, like, I don't care. Let's fucking go. Like, I was just talking about this earlier with my dude, and he was like, you haven't gotten into that sorbet yet. And I was like, funny enough, I was just talking about it earlier today. I'm doing it on the podcast tonight. And I was like, I'm going to obviously have him try some too, but he was like eyeballing it. He was like, I want you to try it first so that way I don't feel guilty about trying it. Like,
you come back, it's gone.
I come back and it's gone.
It's hard to stop.
My sample all in one sitting.
Yeah, it's very hard to stop. Wendy.
The blueberry is sweet, but it's subtle. Like, it's not overwhelming. You're not like making a puckered sour face after. Like, it's sweet, it's good, it's refreshing. I wish they released these in summer.
Wow,
Cool,
right.
Fine.
Right.
I'm not mad about it.
No.
Summer's
No.
a state of mind, baby.
You're not.
Halloween's a state of mind, baby.
It is. Big shout out to Halloween season in town. Gotta love it.
I got called a widower today and Elvira today, and I just was existing as Emily.
Like, this is just my face, bro.
This older guy was like, you look like a widower, and I wasn't even helping him. I was literally in a full-blown conversation with another customer, and this guy just comes up and was like, hey, and I was like, hello, and he was like, you look like a widower,
Oh
and I
my
was like,
God.
good, I don't know, and I look at the customer, she was like, a widower, and I was like, I've been called worse, it's fine, like, I don't care. And then Elvira was fun. I was like, I don't know. I just look like
Frank.
Stop, bro.
Very fair. But also, customers, let's not project. and ask random or make weird statements. Anyways.
Widower.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm about to go to your funeral. You don't get the fuck about it. I'm already dressed for the occasion. Let's go.
That part. Yes. But Emily.
I would never.
No, we might.
Actually,
I would.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Y'all don't.
I was just saying that for legal purposes, you know.
Yeah. But yes. I love that. But Emily, when I had the chance to try the lemon on the podcast, I thought it was so good. Thought the texture was so amazing. But me and Kirsten both agreed we enjoyed the zest of it. Are there chunks of blueberry in that, or pieces, or? Can you see any? Like in the lemon, you can.
I can see some in the bottom.
Okay.
I almost feel like maybe mine kind of melted a little bit and then got refrozen. So a lot of that may have like kind of.
There may be layers. I had the Marion berry, and there were some layers to it, like it had melted and then and settled into different layers and then
Yeah,
refroze.
that's kind of what it seems like right now. But
Okay.
I did get
That's
like
kind of why I had to eat the whole thing, make sure I wasn't missing out on any important part.
Science rules. Shout out Bill Nye.
Yes. Big shout out to Bill Nye.
There are not many men in this world I would marry, but he is one of them.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Miss Wendy, no, it's not. Stop it.
Said,
No, it's not. It's literally not. Miss Wendy.
I remember.
You have needs, and I don't think Bill Nye can fulfill them.
Show out of Seattle called Almost Live, and he played this character called Speedwalker, who was like a superhero. And anytime there was any bad things going on, because he was like a reporter, you know, kind of like Superman was.
Got you.
If they needed a superhero, he would turn into Speedwalker, and which was in the 80s, it was like a thing in Seattle, Speedwalkers, right? And he had like this cape and these super short little shorts on, and he would speedwalk, you know, heel toe,
I'm
heel toe.
crying. I'm
To the
crying.
bad guys, and then like it was so. This show was where he started to develop the Bill Nye, the science guy character, but he also had other characters on this sketch comedy show. He's the funniest fucking guy, aside from him being super smart. He is so fucking hilarious.
I have seen him walk through like a Christian museum before, and like the whole time the Christian is like, "Come on, you just gotta see it our way," and he's like, "No thanks."
It's the science.
Dude, it is hilarious. I was in tears watching it. He's taking like he's cracking funny jokes, and you know what, Wendy? I get it. A funny dude is awesome.
Who wears a bow tie?
And who wears bow ties? You know who also wears bow ties? Boris, the pit bull that comes in.
Yes, Boris is such a handsome boy.
Matching bow ties and sweaters. You want to talk about a way to steal my heart? You gotta have 4 paws and a bow tie. Your name's gotta be Boris. But that's it.
Wow. Your dogs are like, wait.
I know.
No, I'm getting such stink eye from Frank, and he doesn't even have any eyes. It's funny.
Stop it!
He's glaring at me right now. He's literally on the bed, and it's just like,
Dying.
I love Frank so much.
I'm
Dude,
dying.
Althea got super close to my car today.
What?
Althea got close to my car today.
I know, I saw that, and she was trying to get her ball out. I'm like, you are gonna get run over, you dumb idiot. I say just bump into her, she'll figure it out.
Hell no. Look, I don't want people, I already do stuff, oddities, and people already think I'm like, I'm not trying to act.
Oh my God, you doing Althea? you doing about Althea? Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, that would be so weird.
Yeah.
That would be so crazy. Wendy, ready? If anything were to ever happen to any of the dogs, what are your thoughts on taxidermy?
No, have a history and a tradition of having them cremated and keeping their remains.
Love that. Excellent.
So I have all of my old dogs' ashes still.
Here's the thing,
Even my guinea pig, Jerry Garcia.
There is no wrong way to honor a pet.
Right.
Do it, that is your way to do it, and that's how you want to grieve. I will never, ever, ever like judge someone for ever wanting to cremate their animals.
And it's not. I don't have any problem with taxidermy. I
understand it being weird in pets though.
It would be too hard to let them go in my mind.
Fair.
If I was still physically looking at their body all the time.
100%.
Plus, there's they make plushies that look exactly like your pet. You can have remains put into a glass sculpture.
And pictures.
All of you can have the remains put into resin for a cool sculpture.
Sun catchers are really pretty.
Yeah. But
That's
there's
sick.
a million different ways that you can honor your pets, and that's just not my thing. I grew up in a house with deer heads on the wall and bear rugs on the wall, and
And to each their own.
Exactly. It's not that I have any problem with it, but it wouldn't work for me and my grieving process.
Beautiful.
When my last dog passed, I got I had been following this gal online who does little tiny felting sculptures. And so I sent her some pictures of Stella, and she made me a little tiny felt Stella that I still have.
I love that
so much.
I love that.
And some of my dogs, I was able to get like their paw prints in clay.
Okay.
And I always keep their collars.
Got to. Yes. Got to. Okay. Very fair.
I would remember them the way they were instead of look at them and remember that they're dead.
Fair. Hey. Very fair. Okay, very fair.
Also, I would just get pissed off at the amount of dust they would collect.
Also a thing. Very fair.
Yeah.
I do have to dust my oddities quite often.
Yes.
That stuff really collects the dust.
Sure does.
Yeah, dust sucks. Okay, back to weed. I'm focused.
Yes.
Although I'm focused, although I'm not.
How are you feeling?
Don't worry. I'm going to start this off right now. Focus. Thank you, Miss Wendy. Thank you, Emily. I'm trying the Apple Rain, and I am going to start the scale of 1 through 10. Would you try this again? This is the Apple Rain from Sky High. The potency is definitely there. It's definitely dry mouth as well. As you can see, I've literally written barely anything on this form. Really, really engaged, but definitely not as on track and as focused as I would like to be. You know what I'm saying? Not really a herder. This is more of a follower. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a leader. And my grandmother would be so disappointed in this type of high. She used to tell me, Malcolm, never be a follower. She's like, always be a leader. Always, you know what I'm saying? Go with your gut, trust your heart, be a leader. Never be a follower, though. And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, this kind of leans on the side of, kind of letting things happen. So maybe not my favorite. You know what I'm saying? So I got to remember anytime I get this combo of wood, apple, and lavender, maybe not my favorite type of experience. Would I say this is more of a head high versus a body high? It's definitely more of a body high. It is super sedated. My eyelids are super heavy. But I'm able to relay very smoothly whatever I want to say. God has a nice confidence about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not so shaky. It is more sedated than it is uplifting, but there are uplifting tendencies, you know what I'm saying, from the bottom of my gut, top of my back, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Would I consider this a functional high? I would say yeah. I could do stuff on it, you know what I'm saying, if I had to. It's really hard for me to say functional because I'm never under the influence at work. But then would say, well, when do you usually smoke? And in my case, it's like only at night. So there's very few times I'll say something's functional because that implies that I'm smoking and then going, out in public and, whatever. But around the house functional, could see it. Don't feel like getting up, but I could see it. You know what I'm saying? My legs are really heavily under the influence as well. I would definitely say this is good for pain. I would definitely say this is good for anxiety. I would definitely say this is more on the kind of like It's not loosey-goosey, but it's very cozy. I feel like I have a coat on, even though I don't have a coat on. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, a scale of 1 through 10, I would probably give this, and it's not the most mood enhanced. I'm very under the influence, but not necessarily mood enhanced. Wouldn't say that this is happy, and would rather receive stimulation than be responsible for providing it, which is why I'm more happy listening to us ramble, more so y'all ramble, you know what I'm saying, than being responsible for relaying, you know what I'm saying, information. Because it's making me focus and tighten up and not, let my body high take over. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, no tanto. And what's the Portuguese word of the day? Tinha had no tanto. This is on a scale of 1 through 10. I'd give this an 8. It's good. It's potent. Actually, for myself, I'd give this a 7. This is a 7 out of 10. And it's top shelf. I give this a 6. But yeah, it's okay. I think that there's much better strains from them, and also this is just personal preference. Doesn't mean it's grown bad. Absolutely not. Remember, the Kerber pill is still 7.8 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Now, Miss Wendy, what are we thinking? Scale of 1 through 10.
You're muted.
LOL.
Thank you. Yeah, I had to cough quite a bit there, so I muted myself. Scale of 1 to 10. All things considered, I'm giving this a 6. One of those things being that's way too damn big for me. I put it out and then I relit it, and it's kind of harsh, and it is a pretty. I will say it is a very even 50-50 split. Which is more head high than I like. I am feeling pretty chatty. This is not a time for me to be really chatty. I think the podcast guests, once we're done, know. Because dogs get sick of listening to me. And I like more body high. I like more relaxing. It does kind of have kind of a heavy in the chest kind of feel a little bit. But like the only thing I can hear from my body right now is that I need to go pee. So everything else is just outside noise. Thanks, RootBeer. No.
Oh shit! Don't break the seal. We can't break the seal.
Yeah, that went right through you. Huh?
You can't break the seal.
Well,
can't
no,
break the seal.
You guys watch me chug out of my big ass water bottle all night long.
That's also true.
It's good to stay hydrated, especially when you're a fat girl. No, seriously, I'm not even pre-diabetic anymore. I'm super stoked.
Hey, you love that. Good job.
Yeah. Anyhow, it's a good joint. I don't know that I would buy it myself, but it is like a functional, middle of the day kind of, a good middle of the day, hang out with your friends kind of high.
Okay. What is the one thing you think you're missing from this type of experience?
I want more body high, but I mean, I really can't expect more body high out of a 50-50 hybrid. I mean, it does what it does what I expected it to do.
Okay.
It's a decent high. I would like to be higher, but I couldn't smoke more of it because it was making me cough. And I can't cough right now. I'm gonna wet myself, so I had to just let it. I just had to put it out.
Wow. Fair. That's fair. Okay, very fair. Remind me which one this is.
This is the Oouuee Mr. Bad.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, big shout out to Oouuee. They definitely got a lot of products on the shelves right now. So, thank you, Miss Wendy. And Emily, what are we thinking?
Okay, so first of all, these joints, I'm gonna rate them because I've had like 3 different things on the podcast.
That's
Two for flavor, 1 for the high. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so the one for the high, I lit the second joint. I thought maybe another half would be a nice little kick I need, and I'm gonna be honest, it's definitely kickstarting for sure.
Okay.
Like I'm definitely feeling a bit like more heavy now than I was when I first had the first initial one. It could be just like also I feel like smoking sometimes can kick edibles in a little bit faster for me.
True.
I don't know if that's just the placebo effect my brain's coming up with or what the fuck, but
I feel like that. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes smoking can just make me go, whoa, okay, maybe I feel that a little bit more than I think I do. But I definitely feel a little bit like tingly. I'm gonna rate the joint probably like a seven out of 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually, I keep going back to 6.5. I'm gonna do 6.5. A 6.5 for this, yeah.
Yes.
I'm more impressed than I thought I would be with painted Rooseter for this joint. Typically when I think oil, hash oil and keef infused, I think messy, I think harsh, it's like, can be a little bit too much for me. I like that they broke it down into halves. It makes it a lot more viable and easier to smoke. Yeah, solid 6.5 out of 10 for this. For the Mary Jones Blueberry Lemonade, if you like sweet stuff, abso-freaking-lutely. If you don't care about artificially like colored stuff, absolutely.
Got you.
Because that is radioactive blue. Like, I feel like it stained my teeth somewhat blue, just like the tiniest, like you know, like you have like a blue slushy.
Yes. Or your tongue. Yes. Yes. A little.
Sure.
A little. Yeah.
Yeah, Dan, that's crazy. Also, that could have been from the blueberry. I don't know.
That's true.
That's also nice. Which also was super great too. Mary Jones, I would give. I mean, it's not one that I would go out and buy again. Like, I'm gonna be real. I would rather drink like the orange cream glaze soda if I want something sweet. But I just prefer like orange flavor. Or root beer. I would try the Mary Jones root beer before I would buy the berry lemonade again.
Gotcha.
So I would say like a 5 out of 10 for that one for me.
Okay.
I'm not overly impressed with it. I'm probably not going to buy the bigger can of it. If anything, I'll probably buy the bigger can of the root beer.
Excellent. Or a little raise.
Or a little raise.
Or any other option. There's so many options now.
Any other option.
So many options.
Also, like their packaging, I was.
If it requires instructions, it's too much for a stoner.
Too much. This joint went out. So give Malcolm a second to recoup. But yeah, that's how I feel about that.
Okay, fair.
That's how I feel. Yeah, the sorbet, I'm just so stoked. I'm gonna say 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Okay, that's just me being facetious. I don't really know. I would like to give it a more honest review when the for real full 100 milligram samples come out, and if it changes the texture, the taste, all that fun stuff, I want to see what that does. But those 10 milligram ones, fantastic. What a light little treat, nice little snack.
Yes, yes.
I love the flavor. I'm excited to see all the different flavors that we carry, and yeah, it's great.
Yes. Okay, hell yeah. Excellent. Very, very good. Love that. Yeah, big shout out to both companies and all the edibles featured on this. Wendy, when you did your icy, what would you have given that? Or sorbet, I said icy.
The Marionberry that I tried a week ago?
Yeah, out of 10, what would you give that? You ate the whole thing, remember that.
I ate the whole thing, yeah. It was only 10 milligrams, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, and I'm only docking at 1 point because of the settling from it having melted and then being refrozen.
Fair.
True.
Fair. Do we think in the transport...
Those to us frozen, that's going to be an issue with all of them.
Yeah. That's a good point.
The portable ice,
chest? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they either need like refrigerators on their trucks or just plain.
Or they just have chest. They could... Emily's right. They'll probably have it in like chests, like little, chests and
The
coolers.
little styrofoam
Coolers,
ones,
yeah.
They probably like line it with like the
organ transplant buckets.
Yeah.
First of all, there's things like grocery stores. Of course, they can transport things. Nevertheless, I don't know why this is just dawning on me.
They do have like refrigerated trucks for stuff like that.
Yes,
too,
that is cool.
But I don't think they're gonna refrigerate whole trucks. They're probably gonna do the little styrofoam.
What would you do if they come through with a big ass refrigerated truck? with
Like, oh, it's just one of those guys renting in the back. And they're like, no, that's the vendor. I'm like, what?
Can we get a full semi truck full of those?
Ice cream? Of course, yes. I'll take that.
Just park the trailer in the back here and the generator run. I mean, I listen to those fucking trucks, the reefer trucks run all night long, so I know it can be done.
Oh my god. Oh my
And that
god.
brings new meaning to reefer truck.
Look, for real. I love that. Okay, very fair. But okay, now Wendy, you said what? What would you rate that? 9?
9 out of 10.
Okay, beautiful. And that was a Marionberry flavor. Okay, stellar.
Yeah.
Well, it seems as though that has brought us to a close. I want to give a big shout out to everybody worldwide smoking weed and enjoying Mary Jane. To all my coworkers and colleagues, thank you as always. Appreciate y'all. Everybody, remember to stay high and humble, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.